I'm now joined by Inagh-Kilnamona manager Eugene Cullinan. Eugene, thanks for being here first of all and speaking to me. Congratulations, a huge day coming up, huge county final. How do you feel now?
Feeling good, yeah. It might be a huge day, but we're really focused on that it's a huge match, and that's all it is for us and our players. It's a huge match, and that's what we have to concentrate on.
Yeah. Another game, it's been a long season, the group of death. You came out on top, undefeated. One draw against Whitegate and a game that there was nothing really at stake. So, you know, a clean sheet, but I suppose you have to say the same for Ballyea.
Yeah, definitely they've come a tough route as well, and we've come a really tough route as well. But I think that stood to us, you know, tough games, tough battles, and you really find out, you know, how good players are when you're under that kind of pressure. So yeah, we've earned it to get here for sure, but looking forward to now, it's going to be another really tough battle.
Absolutely, everybody has pushed you, but you've been able to win out those games, and that's really the telling difference this year. I feel with the team, like that they've been able to grind out the wins at the end.
Yeah, and that's, you know, that has come from our panel. You know, different lads have stepped into the breach at different times. You know, whether it is corner back or corner forward, whether it's coming on, whatever is required, the lads are prepared to do it. Huge sacrifices that they've made, you know, in the training field and at matches.
Yeah, as a bunch of players and as a team mentioned, you're very together, you're very in-house, and you've kept it all really, really well. And I think as a manager, you'll have to take a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, well, look, you know, I have a good team of lads around me, but you know what I mean. We're there for the lads in the team. You know, we're working for them, and it's all about them and what they can do to get the best performance out of themselves. That's what it's about.
The first night was a dark winter's night over there. I saw you train, and it was lashing rain, and I said you were starting off on your journey at the very first night, and you have come through that journey right up to the county final now. People forget about the wet winter's nights and the lonely nights, and you're on your own sometimes. You know, after training, you're wet and miserable, and you have to go home on your own and all that. So it's a tough journey, like.
Well, even this year we had the lockdown, and we had to deal with that as well. We spent 4 months on Zoom calls, so you know that was extremely difficult, as it was for every team.
Yeah.
So you know it hasn't been an easy journey, but thanks be to God, the lads are getting the reward for it now. That they're in a county final, and we're still not there. You know, we still have to take that next step. So that's what we're hoping.
And the next step is a huge step. Ballyea, huge team, huge credentials behind them.
Look at Ballyea's record speaks for itself. They've won 2 county finals in the last 5 years. They've won a Munster final. They've been in an All-Ireland final. Their record is unbelievable. And a lot of them games, they've done it without marquee players. They'll be missing Pudgy O'Connell, Paul Flanagan at different stages. So Tony Kelly, they'll take that there in their stride. They'll just get on with it.
Yeah.
The last time we played Ballyea in Championship hurling, Niall Deasy scored 113. So they won't be lacking scoring power.
Absolutely not. They weren't champions for nothing, and they're going home again. But you know, the final week now, as I was saying to the master, the buntons are going up. Everybody is happy, joyous mood around the place. Great colour and excitement. How do you, personally, how do you deal with all that?
Oh, look, we're just focused on the match, Nicholas. Yeah. That's it. We can't get involved in the excitement. That's for the people of the parish. We are just totally focused on the match.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you can. Eugene, from the bottom of my heart, thanks very much for getting us to the county final. I never thought I'd see this day coming, but it's here now, and I'm not a young lad anymore, and I'm really proud of what you've done, and I really appreciate it. And I speak for the whole parish. We're all united behind you, and thanks very much.
Thank you, Nicholas.
Thanks, Eugene.
Cheers.